Hello everyone, today it's time for a new video and this time we will talk about the Schréder TZP, which is a pretty strange post-op fixture as you can see. Again, it's from the city of Nijmegen, which always has for some reason two lamps inside of a fixture. And this time we have two 18 watt bulbs again. I think I made a video about this lantern before, but that's not the post-op version. But yeah, it's a pretty standard fixture. It's just a aluminum top and a plastic ball, as you can see, with some ridges in it that kind of reflects light. Then here we have the spigot, which looks to me kind of out of place for some reason. It looks kind of weird. And even though this lantern looks exactly the same as the standard TZP version with the fluorescence, it actually does have some different parts because of the spigot that's on here. But what is similar is the opening system. So there's this handle at the back of the lantern, as you can see, which you can pull out of the fixture itself, which is not supposed to happen. But that's kind of the fold of the fixture here, I guess, and the bowl comes off like this. These lanterns have a lot of issues with the balls falling off, and that's due to two things basically. So the first thing is the opening system, which as you can see is kind of weird. So this pin has to hold the ball in place. So just normally it will push back into the ball automatically, but it's gone from this lantern. But yeah, it's not a very durable system. And then there's also supposed to be a screw inside of this place here that's mounted to the aluminum base of the lantern, but whenever this breaks, then this plastic part can come off just like the ball. And then lastly, its other common fault is this part right here, which for some reason this often breaks as well. And then the top of the ball is loose, and then it can also fall out of the lantern. But outside of it having some issues, they look pretty unique, and it's actually a very unique system because all of the parts of this lantern are flexible in size. So probably they would just make one giant rail of the aluminum top of the fixture. They would just cut it to whatever size was required for the bulb that the council wanted. There are many different sizes of this lantern, so pretty much each lamp that these lanterns can run also have a different size. So you can imagine that the 18 watt SOX version is a lot smaller, and the 24 watt PL version is also smaller, but then we have the double PLL36 version, which is very big. We also have a version with two 55 watt low pressure sodium bulbs, which is bigger. So it's a very interesting way to create a fixture, which I've never really seen before. But then another downside to that is the fact that it's very hard to actually get spare bulbs for these lanterns, since they lose their bulbs so easily. It's really hard to get a spare one. But whatever, we've talked enough about the design of the lantern. Let's just open the ball up, which is a very easy system, maintenance friendly. And inside we have two 18 watt PL bulbs, which are just very standard Philips one. And two starters. These still work with starters. They are lanterns from the 90s. Early 2000s, I believe. So, and you can get access to the ballast by opening this aluminum part right here, the refractor. Oh, guess that's a sign that I need some safety glasses. And this is what it looks like from the inside. So we have two of those Optima ballasts right here, and a capacitor, and a lot of wires. And you can this just kind of slides on the rail that's inside of the lantern, so you're very flexible with whatever lamp you want to put in. I think a 55 watt would also work. Difference with the version that you slide onto the pole is that the connection block is actually usually in here, but because of this massive spigot that's here, it's made inside of the lantern itself, and you can actually get the cable in quite easily with this flex tube that they put in, which is very nice. Also, something that's kind of weird is there's nothing really to prevent you from pulling the cable out of the lantern itself. So I just put a tie wrap here to prevent that from happening, but there's actually nothing delivered with the lantern like a tie wrap or something. But let's reassemble the lantern and have it turning on. Which this is kind of hard to put the refractor back together, especially since it's quite sharp. But yeah, let's just stick the bulbs back in and the two starters. And let's close the ball. Normally this just clicks automatically back into the lantern. So let's try the lantern out, see if it will be blink happy. Not at all. It's the least blink happy I've ever seen. Oh, a little bit. So you can tell that the lamp on the top by the ball had a lot more hours turned on than the lamp at the bottom, but that's usually because they turn this lamp off after like 9 p.m. And there are actually still quite a lot of these around, which you'll be able to see in the upcoming replacement videos. But yeah, with the two lamps that are inside, it's just a little bit more interesting than the standard 36 watt PL bulb. But unfortunately those optimal ballasts aren't that blink happy. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Let me know what you think about the fixture and see you in the next video.